This is about defending democracy. This is no longer Democrats versus Republicans. What do you want your kids to believe in? There must be give and take.
This is White Flag with Joe Walsh.
What an ugly, dangerous time we're living in. What an ugly, dangerous time to be Jewish anywhere in the world right now. Think about this. You've got Donald Trump out there doing his very best to sound like Hitler. Gave another speech, Trump did, over the weekend. Borrowed, almost word for word, language Hitler used. Called his enemies vermin, like Hitler did, that need to be removed, like Hitler said. And it went on and on and on at just his latest rally. Donald Trump doing his very best to sound like Hitler. You've got that. And then you've got voices on the left all over the world the last month protesting Israel, standing up for whatever they call the Palestinian resistance. But you've got voices on the left praising Hitler, holding up signs that said Hitler didn't go far enough. Hitler had the right idea. Saw one over the weekend in Europe, a woman holding a sign at a protest that said, Hitler should have finished the job. What an ugly, dangerous time we live in. What an ugly, dangerous time to be Jewish in this world. The right applauding a man who's trying to sound like Hitler. The left applauding voices that praise Hitler. And I get really tired of people who can't call out this bullshit when it comes from their side. Let's be clear about something. There are very few people who've called out Trump and Trumpism and MAGA more than I have because I come from MAGA. But man, I'll tell you what, for people who cannot call out evil and ugliness and bigotry and anti-Semitism on their own side, I got no patience for that. None. These people who have been protesting and demonstrating around the world against Israel in the last month and a week are not on the right. These are people on the left. These are progressives. These are communists. These are fascists on the left. These are people on the left who hate Israel. And there is a real anti-Semitism on the left. There is a real Jew hatred on the left. And I'm really damn sick and tired of people on the left who can't acknowledge that this is on the left. That hits me personal because I've spent so much time and sacrificed so much coming from the right and calling out the bad on the right. I got no time for, no patience for people on the left who can't call out the bad on the left. And these people in France and New York City and the United Kingdom tearing down posters of hostages. There was a shot I saw yesterday, a poster of a 12-year-old Israeli boy being held hostage. And someone had thrown a big pile of excrement against that poster of a 12-year-old boy being held hostage. That's not I stand with the Palestinian people. That's I hate Jews. I hate Israel. 12-year-old boy. But what an ugly, dangerous time. The far right and the far left emulating and calling and praising Hitler. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not Jewish. I'm married to a Jewish woman. I've been to Israel a couple times. I love that country. And I will stand with that country through thick and thin. This is a dangerous time to be Jewish anywhere on this planet. And I just think for those of us who are not Jews, we have an obligation to help protect and defend our Jewish brothers and sisters. I've said it before, that anti-Semitism is uniquely ugly and dangerous in that it exists on the far left and the far right. It exists on both extremes. And we're living in a time right now when it is being acted out. Anti-Semitism is on both extremes. Have a good word for, stand next to, buy a cup of coffee for, protect our Jewish brothers and sisters. I'm Joe Walsh. Thank you for listening. Be brave, as always. My email, joewalshwhiteflag@gmail.com. joewalshwhiteflag@gmail.com. That Joe Walsh White Flag is one word. Hope you're having a good week. Be brave.
Thank you for listening. Remember to listen, share, and follow White Flag with Joe Walsh on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere great podcasts are found. And be sure to leave a 5-star review. This has been White Flag with Joe Walsh.